I want to do another video based on the shorts that I did on how meditation can help with manifestation. And I also want to give you a step-by-step guide on how to meditate, especially for beginners and focusing on getting manifestation results. So as you know, manifestation is about where you're putting your focus on, where you're putting your thoughts to, and because whatever you're thinking, whatever you have in your mind creates your reality. So if you decided that I want this X, Y, and Z in my life, because I don't have this right now and this is what I desire. So you might think to yourself that today I'm going to focus on what I do have. I'm going to keep affirming what I want. You know exactly how to manifest. You know logically all the things that you need to do for it, right? But what starts happening throughout the day usually? Your mind is pretty much like a radio. It will always like just keep going on and on and on. We can't stop it really, because you know thoughts will always come. We're humans. So when you might be thinking that, okay, today I'm going to keep affirming this and I'm going to think positively and what I want to attract, but then, you know, due to subconscious things going on, your mind might start thinking about different things, maybe the opposite of what you want. And because our thoughts can so dominate us, we don't even know that we're thinking about those things. Our thoughts become so strong, they just influence how we're feeling, our emotions, and before you know it, you're in this state of mind thinking about you don't have any of the things that you want, and you completely forgot that you wanted to affirm, and the whole day went by past. So how does meditation come into this? In meditation, you focus on your breathing usually, and whenever thought comes, you just look at the thought, you observe it, and then you let it go. So when you practice that on a regular basis, you can apply that in your daily life too. You become more aware of your thoughts, what you're thinking and what are you feeling. So then as soon as you realize, okay, I'm thinking about something I don't want to think about, you can immediately change the thought. You can choose. You can always choose how you want to feel and what your thoughts are. It's just sometimes so difficult to choose how you're feeling because your mind is just like, you know, talking, and then you're just like, oh yeah, that is so true, and then you just start feeling sad, and then your whole manifestation day just went to waste. So if you are become aware of what you're thinking, you become aware of how you're feeling, and then you can choose to focus on the thoughts you do want to think about. When you meditate, you do not stop your thoughts. It's meditation, it's not that. You will have thoughts coming in, but what you learn to do is observing your thoughts. So you sit, close your eyes, even if it's just for 5 minutes. No one's asking you to do a long meditation. Of course, that's good too, but 5 minutes is good as well. So in the morning, when you meditate, you close your eyes and you decide, I'm gonna focus on my thoughts. Not thoughts, sorry. I'm gonna focus on my breath, right? So you start with breathing, inhaling, exhaling, and then eventually at some point, of course, a thought is going to come. So the thought comes and you recognize, okay, I'm having a thought. You're not going to push away the thought. You're not going to tell the thought to go away, or you're not going to judge yourself that, why am I thinking about this? Or I shouldn't have any thoughts at all. Or if I'm thinking, why am I thinking about this? No, there's no judgment here. There is no analyzing here. All you're doing is observing your thought. So you're like, okay, I'm thinking about this thought. Hey thought, hi, okay, bye. So it's like being a spectator, like a referee in a football game, right? So, okay, so the thought comes and you're like, okay, hi thought, and it goes away. And then a little bit later, another thought will come, and the same thing happens. Hi thought, bye thought. And there will be times when that thought comes and you get immersed into it, and then you spiral and you get lost on a thought and you forgot that you were meditating. Absolutely fine. It's a practice, right? You're doing it step by step. You don't have to be perfect. When you go and learn a sport, you also just don't know everything. You're not hard on yourself when you don't do it properly the first time. So same thing. And you might think that sometimes a thought comes, but how can you observe it? Like, the best way is go back to your breath. When you go to your back to your breath, the thought usually goes away. And also, when you observe a thought, as soon as you observe it, the thought actually dissolves. The thought goes away. You don't need to fight the thought. As soon as you look at it, you realize that I'm thinking. I'm thinking a thought. You're separate from the thought. That thought immediately dissolves anyway. So it's actually not even that much effort for you. Anyway, so to summarize, meditation can really help in your manifestation techniques. Not just in manifestation, to be honest, it helps with your mental health too. And it just helps you decide and to be more in control of how you're going to spend your day. Of course, we can't control our external circumstances completely, but we can control our perspectives. And being more aware of your thoughts and knowing that you have the ability to choose your thoughts can really help how you feel throughout the day and how your day eventually will go. I do want to put sort of a disclaimer that, of course, when you are feeling a certain way, certain emotions, you should feel them. I will do another video about how emotions really need to be felt and need to be seen. But it's more about after that, when you are not naturally feeling those emotions, it's more of your thoughts that are creating those kind of feelings, and you want to manifest something, and that's it's hindering you. So this is not about toxic positivity. I will make a video on that too. I really hope this was helpful. Please let me know in the comments if it was. Let me know your feedback, and take care of yourself. I hope you have a beautiful day, beautiful week, and I will see you soon. Bye.